Hi girls and guys, welcome back to the channel. You joined me with a car already in bits, and a very dirty car as it is. So in this video, this is more of a what can happen when you have a little whoopsie and come off the road. So this customer Josh went around the corner, had a bit of understeer and had a little onto the curb. And what we initially thought wasn't a lot of damage, but we're going to show you the extent of how much damage can actually happen. So we're starting off with the obvious, like lower arm has been replaced. By the way, we've been doing this in stages because we didn't know what the extent of damage was. So obviously lower arm was replaced, inner and outer track rod end was replaced, and we've replaced the suspension because the strut had a tiny kink, and we just could not get the suspension right. The geometry right. That obviously we've done the alignment, and we've changed this, we've changed that, we've put a set of wheels on it as well, and the camber was always wrong. And when you're driving it, even though it was bang on the machine, when you're driving it, it's just pulling to the point of where it's becoming annoying actually for me and the customer, because obviously I'm cracking on doing this, doing that, and we just can't find a solution. So we come down to the last possible thing, and I'm going to show you it. So the last option was the hub and wheel bearing. It's got to be bent, and we're right. So I'm going to hope we're going to see this for illustration purposes, and it's going to be doing it one-handed. So if we watch from here, you're going to see it rise and fall. Can you see the kink? Hold on, I'm going to hold it there. Where it goes up and down. Yeah, so the hub itself, it's got a little kink to it, and it's wavy. Not only that, yeah, it's about here from what I can see. So the wheel bearing doesn't feel great. It's a bit notchy, but when you spin it, you can see that it's wavy. Let me try, might put it in the vise. Okay, now we've got it in the vise. Let's see if we can see where it goes up and down. You can see it better on the bench, but there's no play in it. There's nothing there. What I've also noticed as well is someone's done a caliper repair because there's a time set in there, but when you're spinning it, it's got a little bit of a wave to it. And that goes up and down. I don't know. You can't really see it, but that's what I'm saying. It was floaty there. So we've got a new hub, new wheel bearing, and we've ended up actually having to replace everything on this side. So new knuckle, new bearing, all ready to go in using LUK or Schaeffler wheel bearings on that. Customer supplied me the upright or the knuckle because there's a few choices. I didn't know which one to get. So he sorted that out, and now we're going to put it all back together and then do the alignment, and hopefully camber's going to be spot on. Well, it's never plain sailing, is it? Do you remember on this hub I said that there was a time cert, a helicoil in that one there? You can see the little tab in there, which is why this one screws into this one. But the problem I've got is doesn't fit. And if you look, the threads are absolutely spangled. So what they've done is they've just sent it home on a cross thread and hoped for the very best. Mint. So I've got one pin that I need to find. Now, I think these are ATE calipers, and if they are, I may have a spare BMW one kicking about. So it is time to raid the parts cupboard. And let's hope that the caliper pin is going to be correct, because otherwise I am in trouble. Right, stole that off my car. And the moment of beautiful truth, please. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Like the Churchill dog. Oh, yes. Brilliant. We're back in the game. You join me from under the car. So this is all back on, new knuckle and everything's there. We've got it set up for the alignment, and you can see how far this is actually out on the toe. This is why I could never ever get the alignment correct. Camber's still a little bit out, which is a bit annoying. I don't really know why, because everything's been replaced. Everything's new. Could just be an adjustment on the lower ball joints. You've got a little movement in the lower ball joint. I'll mess around with that. So now I'm just gonna try and equal that toe out and just get it to drive straight, which will make me happy. Well, oh, that was a little bit lower a minute ago, but anyway, the camber is just a little bit out. It should be 1.0 0.09 and it's 1.16, so still over tolerance, I'm aware. This side is pretty good, but we've got the toe down a hell of a lot. And take it on a little road test, make sure everything's happy, see if I need to do any more adjustments. We're within the factory spec, which is good. So hopefully it drives in a straight line for the first time in a while. So let's go road test. Well, she is driving nice and straight, which is making me very happy. All right, well, that is how to sort all that out. Do you know what's annoying? That isn't quite central, which is messing me up. Steering wheel straight, but that's not. Anyway, everything's all good. This is all done. So this one is done. Also, if you like what we've done with the channel, this, that and the other, and you want some tips and repair guides, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel.